The consensus forecast for economic growth in the March quarter, due out tomorrow, is 1.2% for the year, 0.2% for the quarter. Not that economists who have to make these forecasts agree on a consensus, of course. Someone just averages all the ways in which they disagree. ANZ and NAB both think in the quarter growth will be 0 and 1% for the year, so they reckon it'll be an almost recession. In any case, GDP growth will be less than half population growth, extending Australia's long per-person recession into a second year. The Aussie dollar snuck up a few points to 66.7 US cents, but only because the US dollar fell. The share market fell 0.4% because resources stocks were sold off, after iron ore and oil prices fell by quite a lot last night. Global markets didn't do much. Small moves in New York last night and Asia today, except Mexico, where the main share index fell more than 6% after the landslide victory of the country's first female president, Claudia Sheinbaum. Apparently, investors and business people are worried that her party, Moderna, will spend more money and take more control of the economy. Now, in other Mexican news, the Aussie fast food chain Guzman y Gomez has decided to float on the ASX. The number of their restaurants has been growing at 15% a year, compound, and they're expanding into Singapore, Japan and the US. The float will be a spicy $2.2 billion. Finally, the ABS released data on spending on exploration today. Exploration for minerals fell 2%, but for oil and gas, it increased 10% in the quarter and 48% over 12 months. I'm just surprised anyone's still looking for fossil fuels at all these days.